In a heated La Liga encounter on February 15, 2025, Real Madrid's Jude Bellingham received a straight red card during a 1-1 draw against Osasuna. The incident occurred in the 39th minute when Bellingham engaged in a verbal altercation with referee José Luis Munuera Montero. The referee reported that Bellingham directed explicit language towards him, leading to the dismissal. Bellingham defended his actions, asserting that his words were misinterpreted due to linguistic differences. He explained that the phrase he used is common in English football culture and doesn't carry the same offensive weight as it might in Spanish. Real Madrid's head coach, Carlo Ancelotti, supported Bellingham's stance, suggesting that the referee's decision was a result of misunderstanding the player's intent. The match was further marred by contentious officiating decisions. Ancelotti expressed frustration over several incidents, including 3 potential penalties for Real Madrid that were not awarded. He criticized the VAR system for its lack of intervention, particularly in situations involving Vinicius Jr. and Bellingham, as well as a handball by Osasuna's Alejandro Catina. Additionally, a penalty was awarded to Osasuna after a VAR review of Eduardo Camavinga's challenge, which Ante Budimir converted to equalize. This draw extended Real Madrid's winless streak in La Liga to 3 matches. Despite the setback, they maintained their position at the top of the league standings with 51 points, holding a narrow lead over Atletico de Madrid and Barcelona. The incident has sparked discussions about cultural differences in language and behavior on the field, as well as the consistency of refereeing decisions in international contexts. The controversy surrounding Bellingham's red card has reignited debates about the consistency of officiating in La Liga. Many Real Madrid supporters and pundits argue that similar incidents involving other players in different teams have not resulted in such severe punishments. This has fueled claims of bias and inconsistent refereeing standards, particularly when it comes to foreign players adapting to the nuances of Spanish football. Impact on Real Madrid. Bellingham's suspension could have significant implications for Real Madrid, especially with crucial fixtures ahead in both La Liga and the Champions League. His absence will leave a major gap in midfield, given his influence on the team's attacking play and leadership on the pitch. Carlo Ancelotti will need to find a tactical solution to compensate for Bellingham's creativity and goal-scoring ability. Bellingham's reaction and possible appeal. Following the match, Bellingham took to social media to express his frustration but remained composed, stating, "Passion is what drives me, but I respect the decisions made. We move forward together." Real Madrid are reportedly considering an appeal against the red card, citing a possible misinterpretation of his words. If successful, he could have his suspension reduced or overturned. La Liga's officiating under scrutiny. This incident adds to growing criticism of La Liga's referees and their use of VAR. The inconsistency in decision-making has led to increased pressure on the Spanish Football Federation, RFEF, to improve refereeing standards. Former players and analysts have called for better communication between referees and players, particularly when it comes to understanding different cultural contexts in verbal exchanges on the pitch. What's next for Real Madrid? With Bellingham potentially sidelined for multiple games, all eyes will be on how Real Madrid cope in his absence. Ancelotti may turn to Luka Modric or Federico Valverde to take on more creative responsibility, while Eduardo Camavinga and Aurelien Tchouameni will have to step up in midfield.